We're continuing our conversation of skincare buzzwords. So today let's talk skin flooding. This is another TikTok trend, but this is one that I can actually get behind. We're moving into the colder, drier months of the year. A lot of your patients and yourselves probably are experiencing dehydration, especially if you live in a cold, dry climate like I do here in Denver, Colorado. So what is skin flooding? This is basically just a very specific technique of layering products to maximize hydration. So after cleansing the skin, you would want to leave it slightly damp, maybe even mist it with a hydrating toner spray before immediately applying your hyaluronic acid or other humectant serum. So I have kind of talked about hyaluronic acid in the past. I do believe it is a little overhyped, but it can work well, and this is one of those cases where it does, because it needs moisture to pull from. If you have that layer of moisture in the form of a damp face or moisture mist, that serum can then pull that hydration into your skin. So that's a really important step. Keeping the skin damp or misting it with a hydrating spray. Unless you happen to live in a very humid area, you may not need that step, but that's going to ensure that your hydrating serum has moisture to pull from. The next step in this layering process would be your moisturizer or hydrator, if that is something that your skin requires. That's typically going to be a thicker texture product that would go on top of that hydrating serum, and then if it's the daytime, of course, you would want to add a sunscreen. So for someone who is experiencing a lot of dehydration, has a dry skin type, this is definitely going to be beneficial. Someone who is oilier, not dehydrated, already lives in a humid climate may not find this beneficial, but going into the winter months, I think a lot of your patients will find this helpful.